No gold, no riches, no need for more.
The gift is life.
The open door.
Through every mile, through wind and rain, we find our joy in the simple again. We're freedom seekers, Cat and Merrick by name. A caravan life, no 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread out our wings and we follow the sun.
So ask not where our roots might be. They're carried in love. They're carried in we.
For home's not a place, it's the life we've begun. Together, forever, chasing the sun. We spread out our wings and we follow the sun. Spread out our wings and we follow the sun. We spread out our wings and we follow the sun.
Hi, hello, and welcome to our caravan. Another week is up. It's Sunday evening, which means we are going live. So, welcome to the live stream on the International Women's Day. If you don't know, it's 8th of March today. It's a Ladies' Day today. So let me know if you knew about it. Are you celebrating? Have you done something special? Ladies, have you celebrated your day in a special way? Did you put your feet up today? Did you sip champagne, and was your diet mostly based on chocolates today? That's what I would do. So welcome. Another week is up. We did work this week. So I will tell you how work went and what we were up to. We had a wonderful weekend. So I will share everything with you. Hello, Paul. Ooh, if Paul is on beer, I have got herbal tea today. What kind of beer are you having? What's your favorite? So I hope everyone is all right. Make sure you log into YouTube so you can take part in our chat. Give this live stream a like, and remember that if you are watching this live stream on a different day, if you watch it midweek because you can't be with me right now, you can still comment and like, and you can of course subscribe to the channel. Marek, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us live from our caravan from Devon. Give the stream a quick like, as Marek is asking. Yeah, we were working. We worked. It was our first working week, and Marek wrote in the description of this live stream that we worked on a campsite, but actually we work in a holiday park these days. It's not a campsite. It's a holiday park. And what's the difference? Well, in a holiday park, you can stay in a static caravan or some other type of accommodation like lodge, and campsite usually means tents or touring. You bring your own accommodation, but if the site provides accommodation and very often other facilities, other kinds of entertainment and excitement such as pub, live music, sport facilities, it is a holiday park. We are very lucky because we work on a holiday park. We live on a holiday park, but it's a very, let's say, nature based. There is no pub, no pool. It's a quiet park, so it's good for us. It's good for us that we don't have all the crazy entertainment and excitement on site. It all happens around us, but the site itself is pretty quiet and lovely for everyone who wants to have a quiet and peaceful holiday. Ben and Vasi, hello. Paul, bio beer pills, 99 cents a bottle. That is a very good price. And Marek, grab a drink and get comfy. Recently I read that a brewery in Cornwall, maybe you know beers and ale. It used to be one of my favorite. It was called the Doom Bar, and it was made in Cornwall in a lovely village of Rock. And the ale took its name after a bar of sand between Rock and Padstow, which was a risky and quite a dangerous spot. It created a lot of problem for I think surfers or sailors, so the locals called it Doom Bar, and the name of the ale came from this. And I was shocked to read that, you know, the company, the brewery which used to make my favorite ale in Cornwall, was bought by an American giant. They produced beer and ale in Cornwall for a few years, and now they are shutting down. So very soon Doom Bar may disappear from the shelf. So if you like Doom Bar, get stocked, get it stocked up. Ben, I mentioned you on a post the other day, caravans going out to sea. Okay, thank you, Ben. And how are you? How was your weekend? And how was your week? We had, maybe I will tell you about work first, and then I will tell you about our weekend. So this week, me and Marek and one more member of staff, the three of us, pressure washed 30 static caravans. Can you imagine? 30! When I first heard of the task, I thought, oh, this is a massive job. We'll be doing it for weeks. So many caravans. And guess what? We were done by Wednesday. And we were only doing 4 hours a day. So it took us 12 hours, probably, oh, even less than 12 hours. It probably took us maybe 9 hours to clean. Is that possible? We did it over 3 days. We started at 8:30 and usually we were done by 12, 11:30, 9, 10, 11, 3. Yeah, in about 9 hours, the three of us pressure washed 30 statics, and they look absolutely fantastic. So thank you for mentioning us, Ben, and as always, thank you to everyone who's sharing the word, spreading the word about Freedom Seekers. Thank you for all the likes and your messages and comments under our last videos. We responded to every single one, and thank you for the valuable tip about seasickness. So thank you very much for this. So we pressure washed loads of caravans, and now we are moving to cleaning them inside. And the general instruction was clean everything. And basically we clean everything, every single surface, every single cup and fork and wine glass is washed after winter. Every single shelf is wiped, and it takes us about a day or half a day to clean a static to this standard. But we love high standards. The statics are absolutely beautiful, and we are enjoying making them shine and getting them ready, putting them together after winter, getting them ready for the guests. So we spent quite a lot of time in and around statics this week. We did a little bit of grass cutting, a little bit of trimming, because it's been really wet in the UK. It's been exceptionally wet winter, so the ground is still very, very wet, and we can't really do as much cutting as we would love to. And the best thing was the weekend, when we clocked out on Friday. We got in the car and we went to Ilfracombe, we went to North Devon, we went to visit our old site, our last campsite, because our good friend still works and lives there. So we went for a lovely walk with her and her doggy. We also met Vasi, and this is how you recognize a good friend. This was a gift from Vasi. We got other gifts as well, but when someone gives you a jar of sauerkraut, which is traditional Polish food, and it's superfood, it's really healthy. It is like salted cabbage fermented salted cabbage, very healthy. I love it, I adore it. So I got this from Vasi and Steve, we got it from Vasi and Steve as a gift, so thank you so much. And we will be cherishing this, we will be spreading the word, we will be treating our fellow wardens, we will introduce them to sauerkraut very soon. So we've had an amazing weekend of socializing, and we did more socializing over last weekend than we did throughout the whole winter when we were in Spain. Then the cleaners where my mum works had a caravan where someone had an accident, had diarrhea. Oh, how lovely! Yeah, this is the excitement of working in a holiday park. You never know what you will find. Oh dear. Well, as they say, shit happens. Maybe they had too much sauerkraut and the superfood worked in a super effective way. Well, it happens, but I think, and I believe, and I hope that because these statics are fairly new and they are spotless and they are really lovely and we clean them to the very high standards, I believe and I trust that most of people will respect them, because this is our experience from previous sites, that usually when people get something that is in a really good shape, you know, when accommodation is lovely, most of people will respect it. Yeah, so our weekend was really good. So we caught up with many friends and we've had a lovely time in North Devon. We had a lovely evening with Steve and Vasi. And thank you so much, because Vasi is watching, so thank you. And I hope we could have it again very soon. And we are just so pleased that we are still in Devon. So we moved from North Devon to South Devon, but we are still in Devon, which means we are not too far from our friends, from our family, and also from the sites where we used to work, because wherever we've been, we met people, we made contacts, we made friends. So it's really nice to be able to stay in the area and keep those friendships going. So it's been a lovely weekend, and thank you for this. We care for your gastric well-being. Yeah, it's lovely. It's really healthy. It's really good for your immunity. It's packed with vitamins, and I absolutely love it. So yesterday, when we came back from our North Devon meetups, we had a meetup here because tomorrow all the wardens will be working, and there are 6 of us. So we thought, okay, this is the last weekend when we are all off, because then someone will be always working at weekend. So let's have a catch up, let's sit together, you know, have some food, have a drink, have a chat, let's get to know each other before we start working together. So we had a lovely evening on site yesterday with our new colleagues and their dog. So between us there is one dog, and we all love him. And so the dog will have a good life, because we don't have a dog and our fellow wardens don't have a dog anymore. So when we saw that there is a dog, you know, within the wardens area, we are just so happy. So the dog will be spoiled. Marek is asking, are you new here? Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, and if you're not sure what to say in the chat, just write hello, because I would like to know who's with me, who's watching, where are you from, what's your name. It would be lovely to hear from you. So Paul is asking if we miss Spain. Maybe Marek will respond to that. So we were talking about our Spanish adventure yesterday. Do we miss Spain? I definitely miss the sun. It's been very foggy, very misty today. We had drizzle for all day. We woke up to kind of milk in the air, and it stayed like that for all day. It hasn't cleared. So today I definitely miss the sun. I think we'll prepare a special video just summarizing what went well, what wasn't so great in Spain, what was a challenge, what we learned. So we will kind of talk about pros and cons. But in general, no, I don't miss Spain. It was the main idea and the main reason we went to Spain was the weather, really. and also money, because it was a way, it was a cheap way to spend the winter. And so we are pleased with that. You know, we were in the sun and we didn't break the bank, so that's nice. We could enjoy lovely food and mostly lovely weather. But there are also difficult situations, like when Marek's phone was stolen, when we were enduring storms and high winds. Sometimes we had problems with accessing the sites. Sometimes we got lost. Sometimes we had to detach the caravan. Once we had a situation when we had to detach the caravan and use mover to reverse it, you know, to turn it around its own axis to be able to get out. So there were some difficult situations, but just as I was telling Vasi on Friday, when they asked us the same question, we said, well, some situations were hard, but we feel it was a warm-up. There were like life lessons. We plan to travel further, and we hope to travel more. So we both believe that what happened to us in Spain, that these difficult situations were just lessons preparing us for next chapters. So this is our attitude. Paul, I'm from Midlands, UK, but live and work in Frankfurt. The weather has been great here last week or so. So thank you for the update, Paul. Yeah, I heard from my mom that the weather in Poland today was absolutely fantastic. So after all this snow and extreme frost, people finally enjoy the sun and proper spring weather. Vasi, Kat, we hope for lots of sunny days in Devon. Yeah, when we came back, our friends told us that it was raining here for 45 days every day. Can you imagine? So we are glad we are not around. And to add to the excitement of our new location, slowly we are, discovering the area. We already discovered some lovely coastal towns, beautiful walks, and today we discovered a massive Polish shop. And we went shopping and we bought some goodies, including this lovely tea with rose hip and rose petals. So I'm going to be savoring this. So we went into this massive shop, and we felt like in Poland it was like a Polish supermarket with loads of stuff. But of course, most of this stuff, there was a bit of fresh food, but they had the most of it was just dry food, sweets, crisps, snacks, instant soups, like really processed, so it was either salty or full of sugar. And when you think about nutritional value of these things, it's questionable. So we ended up buying some tea, some veg. We didn't buy sauerkraut because we got it from Vasi, but in the end we just left with with a small bag. And I'm very pleased, I'm very proud of us that we were not tempted and didn't buy a lot of sweets and crisps. Paul, how do the campsite bookings look for the next few months? Well, I will probably tell you next week, because I don't know yet, but we already have bookings. We open on 21st of March, and we know we have bookings for statics on the day. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is the first time we will be working at the reception. This is the first site where, apart from the usual drill, the usual work we are used to as wardens, and it will be me helping at the reception. So I'm looking forward, and I'm sure that next week I will be able to tell you more about bookings, Paul. But bookings are taken and processed throughout the year, and we are hoping it will be a good season. So we will see. We will see. We will be ready. We will be ready, that's for sure. Yeah. So we don't know what we are doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we will begin our week 2. So it feels really nice because we only do half a day. So it feels really relaxing. So it's nice that we can enjoy those few weeks, at slower pace, and learn things without rushing because we are not open yet. So we have 2 more weeks to prepare the park for opening. So that's it. That's it. And how was your weekend? How did you spend your weekend? We had the weekend of traveling, socializing and shopping, but it was mostly socializing. And it's quite unusual. Normally we don't meet so many people in such a short time. So it was exciting, but I have to admit it was a bit tiring as well. And I know that some of you, and I know you know who I mean. You do a lot of socializing and you interact with so many people, and for those who do you feel tired? Do you like socializing? Do you like meeting people, or would you rather stay at home or be alone, or enjoy peace and quiet rather than company of other people? Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you, I will need it. Marek, any caravan or campsite questions? Just ask. Yeah. We for now, what we do with our fellow wardens, we visit each other on our pitches and we check out the setups, and we compare our gear, and we share ideas for things which are useful on the pitch, and it's quite funny. It's quite funny because there are things which we all have and which we all use. In fact, all of us have the awnings of the same brand, which is really funny because they all look the same. It's the same color. It looks very neat. And of course no one planned it. It's a complete coincidence, but it was so funny to see that when we were pitching up our awnings, everyone pulled out the awning of the same brand in the same color. Yeah. Oh, Vasi. Yeah, socializing drains you. Is that a question or is it a statement? Is that your thought, that socializing is draining, or is it a joke? Do you find it draining, Vasi? I think I like to keep it balanced. So after really 3 days of socializing and a lot of social interaction, today we had a quiet day. And we haven't even spoke much to each other. We needed a reset. But we enjoyed it. It was lovely, especially that, this time in Spain, there were only 2 of us, and we haven't really met many people. We haven't made many contacts. Sadly, we haven't made any new friends. We haven't met anyone, and we haven't really clicked with anyone, and this was something new, and it was a bit disappointing because we were hoping to meet other caravanners, and we were hoping to meet people. Okay, it's a statement. Socializing drains you, says the person who socializes a lot. And when we were traveling around Spain in a motorhome, it was completely different. Because we were sleeping very often, we were off grid. We were sleeping in those parks. We were sleeping on special car parks for motorhomes. Sometimes we were sleeping in the middle of nowhere. And when you are in the middle of nowhere and you are meeting a fellow party in a motorhome, when someone joins you in the same lay-by, let's say in the middle of nowhere, of course naturally you want to get to know this person, to get an idea if it's safe for you, you know, to be around them. Simple as that. But it really encourages people, especially when you are off-grid, to meet each other, to get to know each other. And you know, if you are in the middle of nowhere and you need milk or sugar, you will not drive to the shop, you will knock on your neighbor's door and ask them. So we found it was a big difference between traveling in a motorhome and doing a lot of wild camping and touring with a caravan and staying on campsites. Because on a campsite, we didn't really experience this support and this community vibe like we did when we were doing wild camping in a motorhome. You know, everyone was on their pitch. No one needed anything because they either had everything or there was a shop on a campsite, so if you needed something you would just go and buy it. And if you are in the middle of a national park or on a wild beach away from town, people get, you know, people support each other more. That's at least my observation, but maybe we changed a bit, maybe we are not so outgoing as we used to, I don't know. But it was very different. The experience of touring with a caravan in Spain was completely different to exploring Spain with a motorhome without a plan. Yeah, quiet viewers, drop a like or a waving hand in the chat so you know you are here, because we will be finishing very soon. So if you want to ask a question about how we are settling down on a new site, or if you want to know more about living in a caravan at this time of year, just ask. It's still cold. It's still cold, so the heating is on. The awnings are up. Everyone has an awning. All wardens pitch their awning up, and normally me and Marek, we wait till April. So we are hoping that, you know, the weather will be kind, because we pitched our awning very early this year. And we are on the new site. We don't really know what it's like here during the storm. So we'll probably find out before April. But our hope is that this time we are not so near the sea, we are a bit more inland. So we really hope we will be sheltered from storms, because I'm sure there still will be storms between now and April. And we talked a lot over the weekend. We talked a lot about car camping with our friends. We talked about horrendous prices of motorhomes, and me and Marek, we really started our caravanning adventures and camping adventures. It all began with car camping. We had a minivan with a mattress. So at first we were, some of you may remember this if you've been following Freedom Seekers for a long time. Maybe you saw some old photos of us with our minivan in the middle of nowhere. So it all began with a car and a mattress and a little gas stove. So at first we would only go away at weekend, and you know, we would throw this mattress in the car on Friday and take it all out on Sunday. And then we stopped bothering. We just kept our camping gear in the car, and it was lovely because the car was always ready. So whenever we had a chance, we would just pack a dog, take some food with us. We had mattress, bedding, chairs, stove. We had some clothes, some outdoor clothes in the car. So whenever we had a chance, we would be in our car, you know, chasing the sun, enjoying a night or two off-grid in the wild. And I see on Facebook that car camping is really taking off in the UK, which is great, because you don't need much to have great adventures. You don't really need a caravan or camper van or motorhome. You don't even need a tent. If you have a car, you can camp in a car. If you have a tent, you can even walk, or you know, catch a train or catch a bus. So yeah, I ordered I ordered an inflatable mattress yesterday. Well done you, for car camping. I'm really looking forward to hearing about your car camping adventures. Has anyone else tried it? I remember that once we were sleeping in the boot of our car. We had a saloon car with a massive boot, and seats were folding flat. And once we went to the seaside in Poland in the summer, and the rooms were so expensive because it was during the peak season, and we only went there for one night to meet someone, and we slept in the car. It was summer, it was warm, it was not a problem at all. So this was actually our first ever experience of car camping before the minivan. Yeah, we just slept in our normal car. We slept in the boot, mostly in the boot. Right, so tomorrow we will begin the second week of working as holiday park wardens, and I hope we'll have a good week. The first week was brilliant, and I think the weather will play a big part. So if the weather is kind to us, we will have a good week and we will be working outside. And if it's raining, I hope we will be cleaning statics, we'll be making them shine. I wish everyone a great week and good weather. I hope we'll see some sun. The daffodils are out in the UK, so we already have a bit of yellow in nature on the ground. It would be lovely to see a bit of yellow color up in the sky, a bit of light. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you all the brave listeners who took part in the chat. Thank you for your messages. And those of you who are quiet today, I hope you will be more confident next week and that I will hear from you next week. However, I still really appreciate the fact that you are with me and that you spend this time with me. Ben, will you do a video on your experience at the reception? Yes, definitely. Paul, thank you for the chat. I say good night and stay warm. Luckily, we are warm, we are very comfortable, and we really have a great package. Let's say, in overall, we are on a site where the owners respect and look after their stuff, and this is how we are feeling, this is how we feel. So I hope when the season is over, I will repeat exactly the same thing and that my first impressions are right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely week, and remember that we'll publish a new video for you on Wednesday afternoon, and that I will see you on Sunday evening at the same time next week, 6 p.m. Thank you. Bye bye.
That tried it all. We're towing down to Cornwall, free the world behind the wide blue sea. We've learned the dance, we've earned the view, and every mile was worth it too. So here's to the rookies, brave and small. We made it, mates, we've done it all. Next year we'll be experts, hey? Sure we will. Right after I learn to reverse.